guys, it's Goku Live here today, and I'm back with another What If. Today's What If is, what if Goku married Bulma instead of Chi-Chi? Or what if Goku married Bulma? Let's get into the What If. I did this a while back, and I never did a part 2, and I felt kind of bad about you guys. So let's do it, I guess. Let's get started. Let's get into it. We start out on Earth while Goku instead of marrying Chi-Chi after the tournament would marry Bulma because they had a close connection. Goku and Bulma get married. Goku doesn't have to be wasted on money and forget about all that. He will train for the 5-year gap, getting his power level to 520 with weights and 540 without weights, which was insane. He had a son named Gohan. Gohan would be born with the same potential, and he would have had purple hair this time instead of black. Goku, Bulma would actually train with Goku during the 5-year gap, and her power level would be around 100. I'm going to say 106. So that's pretty good. They all go there, and Bulma decides to go with Goku after Raditz to Gohan. It's Goku, Piccolo, and Bulma. Master Krillin didn't come because they had already died once. Maybe Tien could come, but they didn't know who Tien was. Then Tien arrives and says, "I'm coming with you guys." But Krillin had told Tien. Or Tien just randomly showed up at the battlefield because Krillin told him. They're all ready to fight. Everybody's at their position, and Piccolo goes on one side, Goku on the other, Tien in the middle, and Chi-Chi and Bulma would go on for the back. Bulma hits Raditz in the neck. Piccolo hits Raditz in the guts. Goku hits Raditz in the guts as well. And Tien hits Raditz with a kick to his face, flying Raditz away. All their power together was around higher than 1,500. Because Goku's power level without weights is 540. Piccolo's power level would be 420, 540, and 420. That is a power level of 960 plus Bulma 1060. 1060 plus Bulma plus 300 from Tien. 1060, 300, 1306. It's way too close, but not above it. I'm sorry. They go to beat up Raditz, but then Raditz decides to take it in her own matters, grabbing Bulma and slamming her on the ground. Not killing her, but everybody thought she was dead. This would make Goku infuriated. So mad that he goes SSG Rage Quit, and this means that he goes and beats up Raditz on his own. Because 50 times 440, or I should say 540, is a lot, you know what I mean? Because 10 times 5 would be 50. 10 times 500 would be 5,000. This is 20 times less. It would be a power level around 50,000. Yeah, somewhere 50,000, 500,000. That is somewhere there. Goku beat up Raditz, winning the battle for good. Then they would then they would realize that Bulma's not dead, and they would give her a sensory beam. Yeah, that's good, they all said. Goku and Bulma are now happy because they're not dead anymore, or they're not like, nothing happened between them. So yeah. Goku ended up getting a little Zenkai, putting his power level at 600. They would train for the Saiyans. Goku never died, but he did get that form, so they would train for the Saiyans. Everybody goes to train, including Piccolo and Bulma. Everybody trains harshly. Each month, Goku, Piccolo would go in the hyperbolic time chamber. Bulma would even join them sometimes. They would go 12 times that was a year. 12 times they had one tin. So yeah, at the end, I'm gonna describe the power levels. At the end, the lowest power level is Yaochu with a power level of 2,000. Then it's Yamcha with a power level of 3,000. Then it's Krillin with a power level of 4,000. Then it's Saiyan with a power level of 4,500. Now everybody used the time chamber. 4,500. Then it is Bulma with a power level of 6,000. Then it is Piccolo with a power level of 14,000. And then it's Goku with a whopping power level of 20,000. And Super Saiyan and Ikari, which is insane. So everybody knew that Goku was stronger and better. When the Saiyans arrive, Vegeta and Goku have a stare down. Goku says to Bulma, Piccolo, take down the big giant god. Don't kill him. Just knock him out. The Nappa would just smirk and say, Kakarot, you think these two weaklings, one a human and one a Namekian, can defeat me? Before he can finish the sentence, Bulma arrives in front of him, punching him in the face and then kicking him down to the ground, saying, yes, we will defeat you. Then Piccolo arrives, knocking him out. Goku says, everybody's about to lunge at Vegeta when Goku stops him and says, Vegeta's mine. Calm down the other one, and we're going to talk about this later. Let me handle Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta go somewhere in the rocks, and they have a final battle. Well, the first battle ever. Goku ends up winning. He does have Super Saiyan and Ikari, and he uses Ikari beating Vegeta. But before he beats him, he shows off Super Saiyan and says, look at this, Prince of all Saiyans. Goku goes Super Saiyan, and he finishes off. He doesn't kill Vegeta, he just shows him off Super Saiyan and says, look at this, look how strong I am, look who I am. Just flexing a tiny bit, because his brother did kill him, and his brother was a part of the Saiyans. Vegeta gets mad that he's in the Super Saiyan, and it's low-class trashes. Low-class trash. Yes, he called him low-class trash. Yeah, basically that's it. Vegeta and Nappa were knocked out. They're both in the hospital. They wake up and Goku tells them about everything. Vegeta explains to defeat Frieza, and Goku says okay. Frieza hears about the Dragon Balls. Goku did mention them about to revive the Saiyans, because Vegeta told him to revive the Saiyans, because Frieza killed them all. And Goku says about Dragon Balls. Frieza's heading on Namek. Vegeta tells them, oh shoot, Frieza's heading on Namek. Everybody gets on Namek. It's gonna be Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, Nappa, and Bulma that are gonna be in the gravity chamber. Gohan, and Krillin. And who is gonna fix the space pod or the space thing? Kami. Kami ended up coming with them because he was the only one that also knew. Or Bulma's dad could come. Yeah, Bulma's dad comes. Yeah, basically he fixes the time chamber, the thingy mabobber, and he heads away with Piccolo, with Nappa. Piccolo, Nappa would get along, and Vegeta and Goku would get along a little bit better. Bulma would just sit there and train by home until they were ready. The space pod of Krillin and Gohan and Bulma's dad would leave. Goku, the space pod training thing would be ready, and they would head away. Goku would train with Bulma and Vegeta, while Piccolo trained with Nappa. Now, at first, Vegeta didn't want to train with any of them. He trained on his own. But then he realized he needs to train with them to get strong. And then he goes to train with them. When they get to Planet Namek, it's over. Goku's power level is 140,000. Bulma's power level is 90,000. Vegeta's power level is 100,000. Piccolo's power level is 90,000. And Nappa's power level is 90,000. Everybody except Piccolo and Bulma have Ikari of the Saiyans. Bulma, I guess they would, if the humans would unlock their own real form, I guess, like Kaioken maybe, but they're not like King Kai's planet, so yeah. And they're not going to Namek to revive anybody. They're just going to take down Frieza. They scout it and find Gohan and Krillin and Bulma's dad. Yeah, Goku finds the one-star Dragon Ball Guru, and he was with Bulma, Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz, and Piccolo. Everybody gives him potential unlock. Piccolo decides to stay back and fuses with Nail, putting his power level a big boost. His power level now is 1 million. He was the strongest right now. Because Piccolo has power level 1 million, this won't stop Goku. Because Goku's power level did that 10 times boost. Which, I'm just going to say it's a 10 times boost, but it's normally a 13 times boost, but okay. 10 times boost for Goku, putting his power level at 1.4 million. Everybody's power level Vegeta has a power level 1 million, with Piccolo having power level 1 million. Bulma has a power level of 900,000, and Nappa and Piccolo would have a power level of 900,000 because Piccolo fused with Nail, he would have power level 1 million. Goku's still strongest with 1.4 million, but just by a little bit. They go face off Frieza. They go face off the Ginyu Force. Everybody has their affection on Goku. Everybody charges up to their full max, and Goku ends up going Super Saiyan just to flex. Well, kind of. And Goku ended up getting Super Saiyan 2 while the flight back. And he flexes on Super Saiyan 2, beating them up and killing them for good. Something else that happened is that Goku would have been a lot stronger in this what-if because he doesn't have to get money from farming and stuff, and he would train in gravity chambers with Bulma and the others. Because he has Super Saiyan 2, I think he could probably beat Frieza. I'm not sure, but I think, by my opinion, 50 times 1 million is 50 million. 100 times 1 million is 100 million. Now, that's not enough for Frieza, because he has 120 million. But what Goku could do is stack Ikari on top of Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, I tried it, and it worked with Super Saiyan, and got him Legendary Super Saiyan. I know it's weird, but it works. Goku stacks it on top of Super Saiyan 2, and he gets Legendary Super Saiyan 2. This is 150 times boost, which is enough to kill Frieza for good. But before he can do that, he's shot in the chest by a death beam, almost killing him. Then they heal him, and he comes back with a power level of 6 million. He goes into Super Saiyan 2 Legendary, and he looks at Frieza and says, "You think you can defeat me?" He goes in front of Frieza, punching him in the face, and then throwing a Legendary Kamehameha at his guts, killing him. Goku didn't know this form was possible. It was weird of a form, you know what I mean? But I guess this was his new form. Goku now uses Legendary Ikari, or Legendary Super Saiyan. He was going to call it Ikari Super Saiyan. But then he looks at it different way. Green hair, Legendary. Legendary Super Saiyan. He'll call Legendary Super Saiyan. Legendary Super Saiyan is good for him, you know what I mean? Goku doesn't have a tail, but Vegeta does. He never went great. So Vegeta knows how to grow back a tail. He pushes on Goku's back, and boom, a new tail is out. The Saiyans weren't revived, because they couldn't be revived. Goku has a new tail, and he trains, and I don't know how this would work, but you'll see. Goku ends up getting Legendary Grade 8. That's what he calls it. And then this happens. He starts training with Legendary Grade 8, and eventually getting Super Saiyan on top of Legendary Grade 8, and then he gets Legendary Super Saiyan 4. Which is crazy, because nobody thought this would happen. And Goku doesn't even have Super Saiyan 3. Well, I guess he would have it by now from all the training, because a year did pass after the Frieza saga, and they ended it way quicker. So about a year and a month, I guess, until Trunks arrives. Notice the transmission. Then they would have came to Earth anyways, because there was a new Piccolo would stay on Namek because of Nail, and he wanted to protect Guri. Then they would come down to Earth. Maybe he could be a new Piccolo or something. And yeah, then they would actually take the form of, let's just say he does have Legendary Super Saiyan 3. I'm just calling everything Legendary Super Saiyan 3, or just Legendary, because he first gets Super Saiyan and then combines it with Legendary, I guess, Ikari, and makes Legendary Super Saiyan. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. If you guys want a part 2, comment down below. And if you guys like this, comment down below for the Android saga. Looking all be out. Peace!